I think my screen is visible. Hope my screen is visible, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Can you confirm once my screen is visible or not?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, great, great, great. Okay, so basically we are going to learn, right? So basically I will give you my introductions. I am working more than 7 years in testing profile, and mostly I have worked with different like automation testing and manual testing, API testing. Okay, so here in my session you guys cannot learn like the basics. Okay, here we will start from zero. You don't know anything, no problem. Zero to advanced level. Okay, advanced level means after completing the course you have having a minimum you can put 5 year experience in testing profile, and not only you are able to survive in your company. Okay, so in my session I teach like that. If you are fresher also you get the knowledge like that, and if you have a knowledge then you will get 100% job placement. I'm teaching since more than 5 year, and in my session almost people are going as experience. Even the freshers is also coming, and they are having their 5 year. So I will support you until you will get placed. So I have a one group. In this group all the old people, the people who have already learned the courses, they are all and they have placed in the all top level of the MNC. So they will also guide you and they will also help you. I will also there. Okay, so what is your job? Your job is hard work. Okay, so what is your job here? You have to do hard work. Okay, don't get shortcut to get the job in your IT. And here why you are here, because if you will learn yourself, no, then it will take more time and you will not get the proper content and all. So that's why I am I will guide you each and everything. Okay, how to make your profile as a automation test engineer. Okay, so here we will learn manual testing and automation testing. Okay, so in automation testing main job to learn this. Okay, automation part. So here we will learn Selenium. Okay, so I will start core Java first because this is the core part to automation test. Then we will learn Selenium and manual testing we will also learn. Okay, so now today I will start core Java concept. Okay, so again you have to ask the question why we core Java, right? So like if you, and first of all we have to know why testing is required in real world, right? Why testing is required in software engineering. Okay, so simple I will give you one example. Like I will give you one simple example. So I have developed something like I have just, or you have prepared some food. Okay, some guests are coming and you have prepared some food. Okay, and that food you did not test, directly you serve to your guest. Might be some text or some salt is less or something, right? So because you did not test, right, and that food you served. While after prepare that food, if you will test it, then you will get it. Oh, what is the ingredients and all less and all, then we can make the proper here. Then you will serve, right? And directly you are serving. The same thing happen in the software in software industry. If we are developing anything, like I have developed one app. Okay, in this app we having the around almost interview question and answer, and I have developed this application and I directly I have to give to the user, hey, can you use this app? Then while what happened, some user some users are not able to log in this app properly, or many problems are coming. Why this happened? Because you did not test, you have developed, you have given to this them. Okay, so in the real world, in the real in developing anything, then testing is required. If you will not test properly, then how to find the bug and defect, what is the problem, then we will fix that, then again we will test. Right, so I can give you one example, like we having the Amazon. Okay, I'll give you the live example, why software industry require testing and what is the you know importance for the test engineer. Okay, so there is now these days, we have to not like any profile. If you're having the very good knowledge, you will get the very good hike. Okay, so you can see here. So basically what happened here, this is, you can see I think one month back, or tomorrow you can see some changes are there in the Amazon application. Okay, so what happened in the real time, be having the some environment. Okay, one is your dev environment is there, one is your test environment is there, and one is your prod environment is there. Okay, so what happened, the main source code is there in the dev environment. Okay, this is our dev and this is our test. Okay, this is our test and this is our prod. Got it right? So what happened, this Amazon developer will not use prod. Prod means we are using this. If something the developer are doing some changes or something went wrong, then what happened, this application will not work. Right, the within the second how much loss the Amazon people will, Amazon company will go in the loss, because 1 hour the software will not work, then people will move in the different e-commerce website, right? So the loss is there, right? So that's why, we cannot do the changes directly here. Developer will do some changes. Might be they will add some more discount here, tomorrow they will add some more discount here, have done some changes, right? So how to, developer had done some changes, then how to test the application, that is the problem. How to test the application, right? So here we having the around 1000 test cases, right? Developer has done some changes, and after that changes it will install in the test environment. So your job will start from here. Okay, so now some minor changes he had done, then okay, we can do manual testing. Okay, might be they have changed something here, they have added some peak here, right? And they have added something here, then we can test it. Okay, but what happened, whatever he has changed and whatever the old feature is there, it should not impact also, right? Can we do 100,000 test cases validation? No, it is not possible. Okay, so that's why the automation will come in the picture. So what happened in the real time, be having the test environment, be having the test environment. If any changes will come, then directly run this, 1000 test cases. Okay, after running these test cases, we will get here, report, right? So within less time we can execute, we can do the validation, and we will get the report. That's why here automation is required. And automation testing a skill is required, because the changes will be there every time, right? So then everything will work fine, then we will deploy in a prod environment. Okay, so when I speak about automation, then you have to do programming, right? So we having the multiple library and multiple, language. So now we are going to learn Java based Selenium. So first of all, how to learn the automation testing? First of all, you have to learn any programming language. Now we are going to learn core Java. If you know Java, then you can do automation, otherwise you cannot do. Okay, so now, anyone know Java? Do you have any idea about of Java? Any idea about of Java?
Yes,
No, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay. So first of all, I will tell you the installation part, how to install and configure Java. Okay, in the lesson. So first of all, you have to check in your system Java is there or not. We can go to the C drive and you can see C drive we having the folder called program files, and you will get one folder, that is Java folder. Inside this we having the JDK and JRE. I will tell you how to install this coming session. So basically you have to, you cannot run Java in your system. Okay, so Java has given one kit that is called JDK, Java Development Kit, that you have to install in your system. After installation, you will get that. When you will install the JDK, inside this JDK, be having the some inbuilt software. Okay, so you can go in. Okay, I'll show you. When you will install JDK, inside this, be having the some inbuilt software. Okay, this is the inside this JDK be having the compiler, JRE and JVM. Then you have to ask the question, what is the job of this, right? Compiler, JRE and JVM. Okay, so now here now we will learn today how to execute Java code. Okay, today we will discuss how to execute Java code, any Java code. Okay, so just I will show you one pic. Okay, so now this is the edit plus one software is that where we can do the practice for the Java. How to do the configuration I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, so I'm creating one Java file and writing I'm writing in Genius Tech Hub. Okay, and I'm saving this file. Okay, so you can see this is, I'll tell you. So whatever the, I'm just removing this all the thing. So first of all, you can see first, file name is extension, and we having the one keyword. In Java we have around 48 keyword which is usable. Okay, that keyword. Okay, which keyword we will use, I will give you the list of the keyword. Class keyword. And here you are writing the class name. Class name means any physical object. Okay, so class always start with capital. First word is your capital, again second word is a start from the capital. You can see first letter is your capital. So now you have to save the same class name, otherwise you will get compile time error. So I'm saving it. Create some folder and you can save it. Sorry. Okay, so you can see I save this. If you will not save this properly, then you will get error. So what is this class? So Java is object oriented programming language. Okay, so you have to ask the question, what do you meaning of object oriented programming language? I will explain you. Like I want to start my business. Okay, I want to start my business, and I will go to, actually my business is related to some institute I want to start, and some e-learning courses I want to start. So what I will do, I will go for the software company, I will go to the TCS and I will explain them. Then TCS people will ask me, hey, what is your requirement? What is your requirement? Then I will tell my requirement. I want to start one e-learning platform and offline classes also. Then I have given the one requirement. Then he will ask, so I have some requirement. I will give to the TCS guy. Okay, so he will ask you, what is your institute name? Engineers Tech Hub. Engineers Tech Hub is my institute name. Okay, Engineers Tech Hub. Got it right. This Engineers Tech Hub. What is the Engineers Tech Hub? Physical object, right? So again he will ask what the features you want. I want one registration page here. User, any users will come, he has to fill all the information. Then we are we having the offline session. and we having the online session, online, and we having the e-learning, self-learning, and here some special session is there. Okay, interview preparation. Okay, preparation. Got it right. So these are my features. So what happened? This is the I want to my business, and that business I want to automate. Okay. So when automation will come in the picture, how to represent this physical object into the programming world? If you will tell in the programming automation, then programming will come. So class is a keyword which is used to represent this real world object into the programming world. Okay, you can see I will give you some more example. So you can see here. So we having the net banking. Okay, so you can see this is the real world object and they have converted into the programming world. When the programming will come, then when automation will come, then we have to do programming. Right, you can see before 10 year ago or 15 year ago, there's no e-commerce, right? We have to go and purchase the our whatever the product we want to purchase. Now everything is automated, right? Just you have to open and you can add your all the product and you will get it, right? But these things is what automated. We all before Amazon, some people like the people who is the founder of Amazon, they have think like, I have to start this business. Then this physical things they have converted, they have automated, right? So what is the conclusion of that? This real world object we are converting into the programming world. Got it right? So engineers tech hub. What is the engineers tech hub? Physical object, but we are writing the code, right? So real world object we are converting into the programming world. How? By using the class keyword. Okay, that is the use of class keyword. So we having the brackets here, right? So this is your opening and closing brackets. Okay, this block is called class block. Class block. Okay, you can see now. Actually, our job today job is just we have to tell you how to get the how to execute your Java code. So Java in the JDK we having the one software is called compiler. You can see still we are in the .java file, right? So in this edit plus, okay, in edit plus what we have done, we having the if you will press control ctrl plus 1, it will compile. Okay, if I will press ctrl plus 2, it will execute. Okay, it will execute. Okay, so we have to run, we have to execute and to run. Okay, so now if I will press control 1, so I'm compiling the code. You can see now I'm able to compile the code. You can see I'm able to compile the code. So when I will compile the code, so what is the job of compiler? Compiler will check the syntax. You can see here we will get compile time error. You can see because whatever I have written that is not a statement. Okay, whatever I have written that is not a statement is showing error. Something is error, right? So compiler will check the syntax of the code first if you are writing correct or not. Got it right? And if everything will work fine, if I will press control 1, you can see now I'm able to compile the code. So what happened? JVM, Java Virtual Machine, will not understand what we are writing. Got it right? So compiler job is it will check the syntax of the code which is applicable for Java or not. Or after that, if everything will work fine, it will convert dot class file. It will convert the dot class file. I'll tell you what is the dot class file. Java demo something. Okay, Java practice. You can see if we will compile, no, then compiler will generate this code that it that is called dot class file or byte code or machine code. By using this, JVM only understand this code. Okay, so this is the job of compiler. Compiler will check the syntax of the code, then it will convert dot java file into dot class file. Then we will interact with JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Understood, right? So now we are still where we are now. So we are here. Okay, we have done compilation and now I am going to execute this code. If I will execute this code, if I will press Control 2, so it will execute my code. You can see. So what happened when I will press Control 1, compile, and pressing Control 2? You can see now. You can see we are getting some error. Main method not found in class engineer Tekha. Please define the main method. So here we have to define the main method. Okay, just I will make this little bit this. Just here we can define our main method. Okay, so we have to define your main method. Main method is not there. Okay, then you have to ask the question, what is the main method? Actually, what happened? One second. Actually, what happened? We are the user or we are the developer. We are developing the code, right? We are developing the code. So what happened? Okay, it's working now. So we are the user. Okay, we are the user. You are writing the code, and this is the JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Okay, so what happened? This JVM developer. Okay, the people who has developed the JVM. So what happened? What you are writing the code, okay, but JVM is not able to understand what you are writing. Okay, then JVM developer, the people who has developed the JVM, what he has done, he has developed some common method inside this JVM that is called main method. Okay, I will teach you in the depth regarding method and all. Just here agenda is how to execute the code. So what is the job of main method? When you will execute the code, it we have to interact with JVM, right? So the this when you will execute, then when you will executing the code, then it will interact to the JVM, and JVM will search main method is there or not. JVM doesn't know what you are writing because JVM is a software, right? So JVM developer has given one interface between to interact with user and Java virtual machine. Understood, right? So this is the interaction. So auto call is there. It will search main method is there or not. It will search till now the top level of the class block. If it is not there, then you can see we are getting some error, right? When I execute this code, you can see we are getting the error. Here, if we will not define the main method, we are not able to execute our code. So main method not found in the class, please define the main method. Got it, right? So here just now just I'm copy one, I'm creating one dummy class and just I'll copy here. So this is our main method. Okay, so now you can see. Okay, so actually this is the complete syntax of the method. How to create a method. This is optional, that is called accessibility modifier. Public means you can access anywhere. A static is called modifier. Coming session we will explore everything. This is also optional. As per the project requirement we will develop. This is called void is your return type. Next topic I will teach you method only. Return type, this is also this is mandatory. You have to define return type. And this is your method name. This is also mandatory. You have to define. And here this is your parameter we have to define. are passing here, right? So this is our parameter, so I'm passing this parameter. Okay, this is optional. As per the project requirement, we will give that. Okay, as per the project requirement, we will give. Sorry. Okay, so what happened? So now what we have learned till now. Okay, so today I will not take much, So we having the Java file. Okay, my system is stucking bit. We having the Java file, and after that, if you will compile, it will generate dot class file, right? When you will execute, then JVM will search where is your main method, right? Main method is there, then execution will start from here. Okay, what is the main? This is the complete syntax of the method. Okay, so public, we having the accessibility modifier, public, private, protected, and default. Public means you can access anywhere. Default means you can access within the package. Private means we can access within the class. Or protected subclass you can access in the next. So coming session we will discuss. A static is your modifier. Okay, so a static, what is the static keyword and all, we will discuss in the coming session. Then this is your void. You must be define this void. This is called return type. So return type is mandatory if you are giving the return type void or non-void. Okay, so we will discuss in the coming session. Again, method name, and this is the parameter. Actually, this is the string. A string is a class, a special type of the class, and this is your array, a string type of an array, and this is your variable. Okay, this is called command line argument. So we will discuss in the coming session. So this is called parameter. Okay guys, so I'm stopping your session today. Okay, I will start tomorrow. You can see my battery is going to down, and we having the some power issue in my area. Okay, so tomorrow, from tomorrow I will start the same. Okay, and I will extend the session also. Okay.
Oh,
Okay
okay,
guys,
sir.
so
Thank you, sir.
you will get the video, okay, on your Skype. Okay, and tomorrow I will start from the same. Okay, just I stop in the session. Okay, see you all on
Thank you, sir.
tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Or if you're having the any question, you can ask freely on the session. Do not hesitate. Okay, so we
Oh,
have to understand each and everything. Okay, okay, see you
Yeah.
tomorrow.
okay, good. Let's.
Okay.